About itself?
Toastmasters and guests. Now, before I begin my speech, I just want to say that this is my very first icebreaker, and I'm very excited, a little bit nervous too. I want to thank my family for helping me prepare this speech, and I want to thank TM Arusa for giving this opportunity. I'm very grateful. Now I'll begin my speech. When I first came to Toastmaster as a guest, I witnessed a prepared speech given by the members describing their life story or some other person's life story, which would inspire or motivate other members and guests, including me. My speech is neither motivating nor inspiring. It's just words coming out from my mouth, coming from my mind and my heart, describing my childhood. Now, how do I begin to describe my childhood? Well, I could start with how I used to interact with children my own age. And the answer is simple, I didn't. It was hard for me. I hardly ever communicate with another person besides my sisters. It wasn't easy for me to socialize in any society because of my anxiety. It wasn't just because of that. I also used to get bullied. Now, because I didn't say a single word, the other kids thought I would be an easy target. Of course, they were right. But I wasn't shy or anything. I was just uncomfortable around them. Now, here's another interesting part of my story. I used to get bullied by a girl.
Great.
I got bullied by two different girls in two different schools. Actually, I got bullied by a lot of children, whether it was a boy or girl. It didn't really matter. The only way I could stop them from bullying me was either by crying so much that they would take pity on me and they'd leave me alone. Or I just told my teacher. Now, crying has never been my proudest moment, but it's not a sign of my weakness. I believe every great leader once in a while cried during their struggle. I'm not very good with history, so I can't give examples. And crying is a part of every human being's personality. Now, the memory of me getting picked on kind of used to upset me. And there's another problem about me. I got upset over small matters, whether it was related to family or friends, politics, history, or cartoons. This is the reason I was nervous all the time, because I got offended easily. This causes me to think too much. I was worried that people might think I'm weird, but I've learned an important moral value. I'll always be weird no matter what I do. And aren't we all weird in our own unique way? And being weird and crazy is not an insult. It's actually a compliment, because if nobody was crazy or weird in this world, everyone's lives would be boring. Now let me discuss with you about my past army brat days. It was fantastic. Boys and girls can go outside and play, whether it was on the playground or on the sports ground, without worrying any sort of threat from the outside world. Because we lived in a safe location called Kent. But I prefer to call it a paradise for families. Now here's another joy of being an army brat. You can feel like you belong to a royal family just because your parent has a higher rank than the others. But there are two negative things you should know about being an army brat. The first thing is that if your parents were ever part of a army, the Air Force, or the Navy, they'll always be assigned to perform their duties from very far away from your home. It could be Balkan, it could be Waziristan, it could be any sort of desert. And you'll be lucky enough to see them once in a year. And the second negative point is that we had to move from various places from time to time because my father's posting. This causes me to say goodbye to my friends one last time whom I had built great memories with. And as a result, there was never constant in my life. The only constant wasn't the constant change. Every school I studied in, every city I lived in, every person I met, I had to build new memories over and over and over again. And every time I finally adjust, I finally fit in, I finally belong to, it was always time for me to move to another city. And the same cycle always repeated. Thank you.